Drugs are addictive. You try it once, you're going to keep going and keep going and keep going until you hit rock bottom. And when you hit rock bottom, it hurts. It hurts.
Well, I was 13 when I started drinking, and then slowly I started using marijuana. That was my drug of choice. That's what I used. And by the time I was 14, I was a full-time user. I was using every day.
Didn't matter. The kids were home, sleep, awake, sneak off and smoke crack.
Substance abuse is not the problem of an individual, it's a family disease. It affects the entire family.
Her drug use was a strain on our relationship. We always had a really good relationship, but while she was using, we didn't have hardly any kind of a relationship. I didn't like her, and she didn't like me.
Rock bottom for me was losing my kids, living out of a storage unit, washing up at the laundromat, if I washed up, maybe once a week, if that. Selling everything, selling things that meant the world to me.
So I completely failed my freshman year because smoking would just make me lazy and all I would do is sleep and eat.
It went from straight A's to completely failing everything. And that was really hard because I knew that Kirsten was a very smart girl.
Like once I started using, I didn't think it had as big of an effect on me as it did, but I became more violent and I got assault and battery charges and shoplifting and...
They stole a gun, and that's when the charges really started to rack up for Kirsten.
I finally got caught. I was thankful. I went to police station, you get booked and all that, and there was this lady that came in. And she offered me the drug court treatment program.
They come in, they've been abusing drugs, their lives are broken, their careers are destroyed, their health is destroyed. We can restore all that.
Well, drug court is a program for addicts and alcoholics who need help, who might not realize it yet, but they'll come to realize it.
They are given intense monitoring, they're given access to intense health service, they are held highly accountable to the court and the judge personally.
Drug court requires you to go to a certain amount of meetings per week. Drug court requires you to do urine drops a certain amount of times a week.
All of this is designed to help them focus on their recovery. Because if they don't focus on recovery, they'll be back.
I think the main reason that the drug court program works is because you have people that you have to be accountable to. It's not just your parents. When you do something wrong, you're being accountable to the judge and you're being accountable to your probation officer, and you're seeing all these people that are disappointed in you, and it's a lot harder than just facing your mom's disappointment.
I found with the drug court that I wasn't alone anymore, that I had somebody who was willing to help me through this, and they were willing to enforce what I was trying to do at home by having a much higher punishment than what I could ever give to her, by taking away her freedom, by putting her in jail.
With them pressuring you and knowing that if you don't do this, you're going to go to jail, it made it easier to fight the addiction.
40 to 60% who go through the traditional system will reoffend within 2 years. With the drug treatment court population, that reoffense rate is dropped below 15%. If you put somebody in a local jail cell, you're going to consume $10,000 to $12,000 a year of taxpayer money. Put them in prison, you're going to spend somewhere between $18,000 to $30,000 depending on the level of supervision. You can put a person into a drug treatment court program all the way through for a Cadillac program for less than $3,000. Now, the outcome is dramatically different. The person through the drug treatment court program is a recovering, contributing member of society who's working and paying taxes and taking care of their family.
The best moment for me would have to be when I graduated and everybody was so proud. And like all I got was congratulations, and then like that was definitely the best moment, because after disappointing these people repeatedly, finally I had done something to make them proud.
We've had a generous contribution from many levels of government to get this program going. It'll collapse if it doesn't become a program, a project of this community. It belongs to the community. These people that are coming into the program belong to all of us.
Because of drug court, that I have my life back, that I have my GED, that I'm going on to college, that I have my parents and my kids' trust and respect, and it's just, I don't have to use. Because of drug court, I know that I don't have to use today.
Life's great! My mom recovered from drug court and everything. It was just wonderful. Couldn't be greater.